Now, very well now, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja gave an order asking hawkers not to sell their wares in the CBD. That order has been implemented today, and we now touch base with our reporter, my colleague Brenda Zeda Radida, who is in the CBD, to bring us up to speed on what is happening in the city. Now, good afternoon, Brenda. Earlier we had this conversation and you took us through the situation in the CBD. You are to go to Muthurwa Market. What did you find there, and how is the situation as we speak right now?
Yes, Asato, since morning, we've been doing spot checks as from 8 a.m. We've been doing spot checks around the CBD and the outskirts of CBD, where the Nairobi County leadership through Governor Johnson Sakaja said that hawkers are not allowed to hawk their goods on the walkways, on the roads, and also near bus stations. And, behind me, Aseto, the reason I'm standing here, it's because behind me is Moi Avenue, and that is one of the streets where the Nairobi County leadership has said no hawker is not allowed to hawk anything for the entire day. So that's a no-go zone for any hawker. But other streets within Nairobi, CBD, hawkers are supposed to sell their goods as from 4 p.m. to midnight. Now, it's good you mentioned Muthurwa, because that road leading to Muthurwa Market and Ukulima Market, it's usually a beehive of activities, because the road seems not to be... The road is actually not is impassable by Kenyans who are using that route, because hawkers there actually trade their goods along the roads and also on the walkways. But then today, when we went there, it was a bit of some tussle between the county askaris, commonly known as Kanjo, who are trying to tell them in a peaceful manner that you're not supposed to hawk your goods on the roadside, by the roadside, or on the walkways. And we saw some of the hawkers there being arrested. Of course, that is some of the footages that we have, and we shall be giving our viewers during a subsequent bulletin. And the hawkers were like, you know what, we're not going anywhere. We need the county leadership to understand that this is what pays our rent. This is what pays our bills at the end of the day. So at some point, they're just like asking the governor to rescind his decision, to actually rethink the decision, that the directive he gave yesterday. And they're saying that it would have been humane for the governor to have given them a 1 month notice, a day's notice, a week's notice. But the county inspectors that we talked with, who are actually foreseeing this exercise, were saying that these are people who do not even pay licenses, so there's no need for them to be given any notice. The only notice that we can give, a conversation that we can be having in terms of giving notice, are to business people who are actually running the business within business premises. And some of the business owners were saying that they are happy with the decision that has been taken by Sakaja, the governor, saying that at least they will no longer be in competition with the hawkers, because some of the hawkers were actually selling items that they are also selling within their business premises. So I set up, we've gathered different sentiments from business owners, from hawkers, from Kenyans, and also from the county leadership. And of course, we have raw footage to paint the picture to our viewers during a subsequent bulletins on how the day has been. But Aseto, I may say on a light note, it's good to work within the CBD, because you're not jumping over someone's business. And the CBD looks a bit like a ghost town, because when the hawkers were doing their business, running their business within the CBD, it was crowded. You were thinking of, let me jump over here so that I can go to my destination. But now, you're walking freely, so you need to take a trip, not a trip really, but you need to walk within the CBD so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. Back to you in studio, I said.